Glenn Parker High Vibration Foundation. Thank you very much for joining me. So today, boys and girls, there's going to be one particular idea. I was listening to a channeling from Kryon, and there was something really interesting in that, and it is about pets and pet reincarnation, and that animals under normal circumstances in the wild do not incarnate in a trajectory like we do. They live their lives and it's done. However, when you have a beloved pet that is around humans for any length of time indeterminate, the human consciousness, the human quantum state imbues them with a different ability. It changes the aspect of that individuated idea of this animal, and you build a relationship. And I was listening to this channeling, and I'm thinking of some of the pets I've had, because what they had said is think of some of their attitudes, think of some of their habits, the way they do things, and it doesn't have to be, you've had a cat when you were a kid, or a dog, or any number of things. And it doesn't have to be a cat and a dog, or any number of things. Again, it was said that it could be, any animal. So that's interesting, because we had horses when I was a kid, and there was this one particular horse that I always ride, a little older. So, I was between 6 and 9 or what have you. Put me on this horse, slap its ass, and off it would go. And I just go right around. Nothing wild, pretty calm ride. And it knew that I was the last leg of cooling down before it could eat. So it was Misty. And we would walk all over the stable, wherever my little heart's desire would go. And that was pretty cool. And then we had some dogs, 4 dogs when I was a kid. And they were strays we picked up from the stable. And, I had hamsters and mice and rats and various and sundry other ideas. But I always loved cats. I loved my dogs, I loved my horse, but always loved cats and the cat energy. And remembering back, it was interesting because these ideas, like the Misty energy and some of the cats that I had, seemed very similar. And there was something said in the channeling that your beloved pet is always trying to find you. And I started to cry. I was like, so you're serious? Like right now, like one of my beloved pets are still trying to find me? And I had decided until I settle into a place of my own that I wasn't going to have any pets, because, we're still unpacking and there's crazy stuff going on. And most kitties, which would be what I'd like to get as another kitty, is I don't know quite the right word, but some kitties take well to things being moved around, and some kitties don't take well to things moving around. At the very least, they are all over it, and they're in everything. So it makes unpacking take a hell of a lot longer. So we decided not to get any pets for a while. And but that filled me with great love, is to think that my pets are always trying to find me, that I created a distinct individuated type of energy because my pets had spent time with me, that they now incarnate in a trajectory toward my soul purpose and toward my soul trajectory, that I imbue them with other abilities because they spent time with me and we co-created together. And now they're trying to find me constantly because they want to still co-create, and we're like an adjacent energy. It's just this fascinating idea to think, and it's not, they need to be a hamster, and then they need, a mouse and a hamster, and then a ferret and a rabbit, and then, a a dog, a cat, a horse, and then, a bull and a whale and what have you. It's not in this idea. They don't have to go through an incarnational trajectory. There's not an ascension in that way. It is distinctly that they have come within human consciousness and within the human quantum state, and they were imbued with other abilities. They now co-create with you. And I was also told that once there's this one invention coming, and it's still a little while, but it's to measure quantum states. And what's going to happen is they're going to point it at an animal, and they're going to go, huh. And they're going to point it at a human and go, holy shit, what is that all about? And that will start a whole new line of consciousness and research to go, why are humans quantums and other things not? And all that was really fascinating. I just wanted to share that. I will put the link below as the first item in the description to that channel, because I had a wicked amount of unconditional love coming through that. I've listened to it several times. It's on the list again to listen to. So many ideas in this particular channeling. So I just wanted to share that. Your pets are always trying to find you. Allow them to find you. And you will recognize them by their energetic signature. And they might be a dog now. They might have been a cat and now they're a dog, or they're a hamster, or they're a horse, or any number of things. But they're always trying to find you. And that fills me with more joy than I can actually convey in video form. But I'm going to put a picture of my last pet. He passed away rather young. He had cancer. He was always a skittish little thing, but he had so many attributes of other animals that I've had. And now that makes so much sense. And the picture that I'm going to show you is he would come up on the bed, lay there for a short time, and then, while I'm sleeping, then in a short time he'd crawl up, like literally on my chest, and stick his nose and touch his nose on my nose, and like literally be like right there on my face. The last time he did that, I grabbed my camera and took a picture while I was getting up. I'm like, okay, you're hungry? What do you want? What's going on? It's like, love me, love me. So I thought I would share that with you. Thank you very much for joining me. Again, Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation, Life and Business and Spiritual Coaching. Always the good stuff going on below. I will put that in the description for you, a link to the YouTube video. For this particular channeling that had made these particular statements for pets and their incarnational abilities when they spend time with humans. And, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a lovely day.